we're here at the press conference. Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia. What brings you, obviously, to Hollywood today?
Right, I'm on a business trip really for the Revenge Tour brand, my clothing line. So out here for business, but wanted to come a day early and, check out Dev.
Obviously, being here, people like rumors are going to go around that maybe, you want to, cross the street and go to the zone. Is that a possible?
Say what?
Just being here, I'm sure rumors are going to go around that maybe, you're looking at a possible, switching over to the zone. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, I'm signed with Al Heyman. My manager is Luis de Cubas. And so, y'all know where I stand.
Ken, what were your thoughts with Canelo just recently left PBC, and the next fight that they were talking about was Canelo Charlo? I know you want to crack at him. Is that good news that he leaves, or is that how do you feel about
it's
that?
Just news right now. I'm focused on getting that Charlo fight. It doesn't look like that's going to happen next, so you guys may see me in a tune-up, staying busy, and hopefully we can make that fight happen soon.
Hey, what's your thoughts on Canelo turning down $55 million and pay-per-view buys? To fight Benavidez? He just turned down. What's your thoughts?
I don't have too many thoughts on it. I'm not counting other people's pockets. I don't know all the details of the situation, so it'd be unfair for me to speak on it.
In your opinion, you think that he's scared of Benavidez, how everyone is saying?
That's not a question, any of us can answer. That's for him. So I'm not really interested in that.
How do you think the styles match? She's been in the ring with both. How do you think the fight was cool?
I think it's a great fight. It's a big fight, and hopefully it can happen. But I'm looking to get a rematch with Canelo myself, and if that means having to get another big fight and work my way back, I've done it before. And if that means getting a win over Charlo, that's what I want.
Hey, Caleb, with this fight right behind you between Haney and Garcia, stylistically, what's the tougher fight for what's the toughest fight for Ryan, Haney or Tank?
I don't know. I don't think Ryan can beat either of them. So I don't think he's not going to beat Dev. I don't think he wouldn't beat Tank neither. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Devin, he's a great fighter. He's a great ring general, and he's a disciplined fighter. He's got a great team around him, and as you can see, he's a focused fighter as well. And so I think that'll be, I don't know if it's just trolling. I don't know if it's a bit of both, but that'll be any fighter's downfall if they're not focused, if they're out, playing around. Those games are going to catch up with you.
Is there a stoppage in this fight?
Could be.
Caleb, what would you change if given the opportunity at a rematch at Benavidez with Canelo? Do you think it was one thing or a handful of things that you had to change?
Nothing particular, but I'll just say, the experience, especially in the Canelo fight, I think the experience that I've gained moving forward with the fights that I had after that, just that experience is a big game changer. And there's some things that I would tweak in both fights, but I'd rather show y'all than tell y'all.
David's a big guy. People feel that his size will come in handy against Canelo being a much smaller guy. Canelo, do you think, is he good at using his size, or do you think that would be a problem for Canelo?
Yeah, he's a big old boy, and, he's able to use that to his advantage, so,
Hey, Caleb, if Canelo doesn't choose to fight Benavidez throughout his career, do you think that tarnishes his legacy just a little bit?
I don't know. I can't say. He's had a great fight, a great career. He's had a lot of big fights. He's still a Hall of Famer, so, probably first ballot Hall of Famer, so, that's, they don't just toss those out to anybody, so.
If Canelo does not fight David Benavidez, still feel the same way? It's obviously his first ballot Hall of Famer as it is now, but does he get maybe an asterisk or a little stain just because he did not fight David Benavidez?
Can you spell asterisk?
Asterisk.
So he's still a great fighter, and he should be a Hall of Famer. So,
Caleb, what was your honest thoughts when you heard Berlanga's name being floated as the next possible? And it's not going to happen because he has to fight Morrell for the super belt. But when those initial wording came out,
just you hear a lot of things in the boxing community. All this fight's happening. Oh, they just signed this. So, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. And so, you get some real headlines, and really until the bell rings. So, that's another fight that I like. The Berlanga fight. So
for you?
For
yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, because he's a mandatory right now. So yeah, why not?
I want all the big guys. Y'all know me. I'm willing to get in there and scrap with anybody. So
you said you're not moving up. You're dead set on this weight. You won't choose to move up or down.
No need. Plenty of names. I'm willing to fight them all. So
Caleb, if you could line up three names, who would it be?
Say again?
If you could name 3 names back to back, who would it be?
I think the Charlo fight, obviously. The Berlanga fight would be good. And probably this Tuna fight I'm going to get.
Why isn't the Charlo fight happening? It seems like everything's there on the table for it to happen next.
Yeah, I talked to him about that.
Do you think he's ducking?
Yeah, I talked to him about that. Yeah.
Okay, we're here for the Revenge Tour right now. What other collaborations or anything you got going on right now with Faction?
Yeah, just trying to, get my ducks in a line as far as the Revenge Tour brand goes. I'm looking to expand on that. I'm out here meeting with the shoe surgeon, my good friend Dom, and just looking to put some things together so that I can be more consistent with my drops and really take that brand to the next level.
Any new lowriders? Any new lowriders?
No, just the 6'4", got the Chevelle. I need a bigger garage first. I'm running out of space.
What's your thoughts on Canelo?
Way back in the back. Do you think that weight gonna be a problem for Ryan with Devin? Devin's weight? You think Devin's weight gonna be a problem for Ryan? Because he gotta come in at 255, almost bigger than you.
I mean, Devin's got the skills, so he's got a good size. He's got a good frame, and but he's got the skills. He's got the team around him, and he seems to be focused. And that's a recipe for success.
What's your thoughts on Canelo saying he's not gonna fight Mexican fighters when it came to Benavidez, but now he's asking to fight Munguia?
I'm gonna be honest with all y'all. Like, I really don't care about David. I don't care about Canelo. You guys keep asking me questions. I understand that's your job, but like, they're gonna focus on them, and I'm gonna focus on me.
Caleb, are you gonna be on Amazon page?
That'll be the last question about if y'all got something for me, then I'm all for it.
Caleb, if given the opportunity to fight like maybe the winner of the Ball Braided Bear, would you move up for that? That the winner will be big for you as well. Would you contemplate a move up? Or?
I make it with 68 easy. I stay in shape year round, so I don't really see myself moving up no time soon. So right now I'm just focused on the super middleweights.
Is your next fight gonna be on Amazon pay-per-view? We've seen that's kind of like, it seems that might be the model moving forward for PBC and Amazon.
Yep. So with the new deal signed, I'm sure it'll be on Amazon Prime, and I'm excited for it.
Do you have a date in mind for the return?
I don't want to say anything yet, but summertime should be back in there, so I'm excited.
Caleb, you said we should ask Jamal why the fight isn't happening with you. Are you maybe leading to say that maybe there were negotiations, you agreed to it, and maybe it didn't on his side?
That was a fight that I was looking to hopefully get next, but it's not all just up to me. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that goes into making a big fight like that, and it takes two to dance, two to tango. So.
Caleb, how many times do fight fans bring up the slap?
Who knows? It's unfortunate. You don't ever step out the crib looking to, have to put hands on somebody because they won't act right. But when I say enough is enough, that's what that means.
Have you experienced something like that with another fighter, or is that the first time you've kind of?
Not another fighter, but been in a few scraps. Been in a few scraps before. Yeah, I've been in more than a handful of,
Looking back at it, you feel you handled it well, right?
Absolutely did. I believe that anybody sticking up for themselves, I'm not to be bullied or harassed by nobody. If I tell you keep your hands off me, that's what I mean.
From what you saw against...
Do you feel the Jamal fight is a little bit of a risk for you since he's been a little bit inconsistent outside of the ring?
That's a risk for him, I don't know. That's the fight I want. If he wants it, we can make it happen.
Hey, listen, for one of your fights, man, you should drive that drop down to the ring.
Yeah. Might have to.
Appreciate you, Caleb.
Sweet.
Thank you.
All right.